On this episode, we're talking about how to go viral on Instagram. I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to make better content, the tactics behind that content, and how to get more viral on Instagram, so stick around. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Chris Cuberness. My friends call me Kubby, and this is the Kubby Show where I dive into topics on marketing, business, social media, running an agency. As you can see behind me, that's what I do in my normal day job. And I'm making content for you so that you can kick ass on Instagram. So some of the things that I've learned in my Instagram career is how to create better content. And one of the core ways that you can do this, so tip number 1, is to actually spend more time on Instagram. I know that seems strange, but if you really get into using Instagram, exploring Instagram, going to the explore feed, checking out what your competitors are doing, checking out what is actually going viral, then you will actually learn, oh, okay, that's what they're doing. You can see patterns to say, how do I create more viral content on Instagram? What I do is I go to search, I search for hashtags that I want to rank for or look at what's going on that hashtag and see what content is actually performing really well. And then I go in and I try to see patterns. Oh, okay, it's using text. Oh, it's this kind of imagery. It's this kind of bold look. It's that kind of caption. It's this kind of hashtags that they're using. It's all those things that combine together to give me an idea of what is actually going to perform well on the platform. And actually what that's going to do is that's going to engineer the Instagram algorithm to keep serving you viral content that's actually performing really well. So you're actually gonna learn a lot more really quickly. Tip number 2 when it comes to actually creating content is that carousels and video perform the best. Why is this? Well, for example, video tends to keep people on the platform more, right? They have to watch a 1-minute video or they have to watch Instagram TV. So for example, why would Instagram launch Instagram TV where you have 2-minute plus videos, 10-minute plus videos? Well, they want to keep you on the platform, right? So they want that from you also as a content creator. So carousels, where you actually swipe and go through and watch the different images, or you can actually do carousels with video, are a very good way of keeping people on your content. So Instagram looks at that and goes, oh, all right, people are spending a lot of time on this person's content and they're engaging with it. So do carousels as much as you can. It really drives engagement and tells the Instagram algorithm that this is good content. Tip number 3, if you want to create viral content, you have to have viral reactions. And what I mean by that is you have to have engagement. If you don't get likes, you don't get comments, you don't get shares, you don't get saves, you don't get DMs based on that content, it doesn't tell Instagram that this is good content that should be pushed to the explore feed or pushed out to more users. So you really have to get those comments and that engagement, right? So go for a call to action in your captions. Ask people questions. Ask people to share. Ask people to tag. Ask people to DM you and give you feedback, right? Votes, polls, getting people's reaction to things is very important. And actually that goes into the content as well. Don't just post stuff that's passive. Don't just post, hey, this is my selfie. You want to get some engagement. You want to get some reaction. So really think about, okay, what kind of reactions do I want into this post? And can I create that with the actual visuals or the video or the carousel? And just a bonus tip, make sure you comment back, right? Like those comments, comment back. Those things will also tell the Instagram algorithm that this is good content and will push you into the feeds of other people. Tip number 4, when you are writing your captions or writing anything, even on the post, if you're gonna put text in the post or when you're doing videos like this, use active language. Now, what the hell is active language? Active language is things like, I gotta read it here, things like monkeys adore bananas. If you're gonna say that passively, you would say bananas are adored by monkeys. It's not as powerful, right? When we start with the subject, that is more active, that's less passive, it's more impactful. For another example, the cashier counted the money, right? Versus the money was counted by the cashier. That is passive. You wanna go to the subject and really hit it home with that. So when you're writing your captions and you're writing your text, either on video or on the post, make sure you're using active voice. Now you can use some tools to help you with this. I recommend Grammarly. I really like that that extension for Chrome. It tells me when I'm using passive voice. Or Hemingway is a really great tool where you can copy and paste your text in, and it's going to show you, hey, where do you have issues with your sentence structure or the way that you're phrasing things, and seeing if that is actually passive text versus active voice. So go check out Hemingway and go check out Grammarly. They didn't pay for any sponsorships here. I just really like their tools. So go check those out. It's going to help you write better. Tip 5, if you want to start creating more viral content, you have to get people coming back for more, right? So you have to do part 1s, part 2s, tease content, go into your stories, tease content that will be in your feed, tease content that's coming up. For example, at the beginning of this video, I say, hey, we're gonna be talking about this, stick around. Now, that's because I'm teasing you guys to the content that you're gonna see later. It makes you stick around. If you're not teasing them and you're just jumping into what it is, then you're not gonna have as much of a build-up. I mean, that's why they have movie trailers, that's why they have, pre-promotion campaigns on goods and services. That's why these teasing campaigns really work, because it's building up a hype and it's building up an appetite for what's coming next. If you wanna build an appetite for your content and have people waiting for the next thing so that when it does come, you get speed. For example, velocity is a really important thing in social media. When you get likes and comments very quickly, it tells Instagram that, oh, this is viral content, viral being spreading fast, this is doing well fast, and it's gonna push it to more people in the feed and possibly to the Explore or possibly to the top of the hashtags that you're using because you have that velocity. So velocity is key. You gotta get people coming back right away, right? So train them and tease them to come back for other stuff at a certain time. For example, you could also do things like, hey, at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm gonna release this. At 9 p.m. this time, I'm gonna do this, or 10 a.m. or whatever the times are, it doesn't really matter. But if you have people coming back at a certain time, you know they're gonna comment, you know that they're gonna support that content, you're gonna get more engagement and you're gonna get more velocity and virality out of it because you have that instant speed on the content. So that's been 5 tips to help you do more viral content on Instagram. I hope you enjoyed those. I'll be doing a part 2 of this in the future. See, I'm teasing you guys to come back. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment. If you think I missed something really important, please let me know in the comments below, or drop your Instagram handle in here. I would love to go check out your content and see what you're up to, and hopefully provide you with any tips that I can help with. So thank you so much for watching. Adios amigos.